What's up, Dub Nation? It's your boy King A-Dubb. Give this video a thumbs up real fast before we get into it. A little bit nervous today. You see what I have on because we are going to attempt to put a Nike check on this shirt right here. I don't really wear it, but I mean, it would be dope if the Nike check worked and it looked official, but I'm just gonna attempt to do this because, like I said, I'm getting rid of stuff in my house. I'm throwing some stuff out, and this was one of the things that I'm going to get rid of. So I figured, why not try and embroider something DTG? You know me, Mr. DTG. I like to go all in and try to do some experiments. This is a stretchy type of athletic material, so if it doesn't work, it's going to ruin this shirt. So we're gonna try it out, guys. Let's see what happens. Now, guys, just for measuring purposes, I went ahead and got some authentic Nike running pants that I own, and I'm gonna measure these and see how the actual size of the check from here to here. That's about 1.5 inches. It's about 1.5 inches. That's the size that I'm gonna make the check. So yeah, let's take it over to the software and make our check the right size. All right, guys, we are in the embroidery software. As you guys can see, I took the shirt off. Here it is right here. So we're over in embroidery software. We're going to go right over here on the left corner. See where it says these two M's, millimeters? That's what that stands for. So you're gonna click on that, and that is going to turn it from millimeters to inches. And you want to pay attention to right here in the bottom corner where you see width and height. And we're going to go ahead and try to shrink this design down to where it says 1.5 inches. Let's maintain the same aspect ratio. So now we're almost down. Now we're past 1.5. And I'm just clicking and dragging, trying to get it to 1.5 inch. And that's about close enough, guys. That's close enough. All right, we're gonna go ahead and center our design. We gotta highlight it. We're gonna go ahead and go over to arrange, layout, and then we're gonna put it in move to center. Boom. And now we got our Nike check, and it is, we're gonna call this the check mark. We're not gonna call it a swoosh or anything. It's a check mark. All right. But yeah, guys, you do not want to do this. This is copyright infringement. I'm just curious on if I can do it and if it can come out authentic. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and save it to my hard drive right here. Go ahead, boom, save as, and save it to all of my embroidery files, my external hard drive, so I can take it over to the brother embroidery machine. We're not gonna put it directly on the garment yet. I'm gonna test out the stitch to see how it looks first on just like a regular piece of material and see if the size is accurate, and then we're gonna go in. All right, guys, we are over here on the table. I got my little test shirt on deck. Got my little hoop, little piece of stabilizer right here. I'm just gonna hoop this any type of way. Just gonna hurry up and hoop it and take it over to the embroidery machine, guys. Don't mind me here. It's gonna be sloppy and fast. All right, let's take it over to the machine, guys. Got some brand new bobbin thread. Some brand new white thread in there. I'm just threading this guy up, and we're ready to go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead over here to the screen of the brother SE600 and navigate to our little check design. Let's go this way. Oh, here it is. Boom, we got our check. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the small hoop, set, boom, and edit, embroider, and let's go ahead and hit it. Let's go ahead and hit it, guys. Boom, let's see how this turns out. So far so good. I just want to see how clean it comes out, if it comes out clean at all, if it's something usable, or if it looks generic, if it looks fake, or if it looks real. About to find out, guys. About to find out in a second. Do I need to add more stitches to it? I think I might need to add a few more stitches to it, judging by the way it looks. Yeah, we need to add more stitches to it. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is definitely clean, it's definitely official, but we do need to add more stitches to it, so I'm glad I did this. I'm gonna go ahead back to the embroidery program and I'm going to add some more stitches because we see some darkness in here. So I'm gonna add some more stitches to it and bring it right back over, guys. So let's do that right now. Before we go back over to embroidery software, what I noticed immediately when comparing these two logos is the Nike check seems to be a satin stitch. This is definitely a satin stitch, and I have a fill stitch on here, so I know I'm gonna have to change this to a satin stitch. But as for the size and the look, I think it's right on. It just needs to be a satin stitch, and the Nike one is a little puffy, and that's what satin stitches tend to do. But I think it has more of an underlay, so I'm gonna increase the underlay so it could be a little thicker, and I'm gonna make it a satin stitch to see how it turns out. Let's go back to the embroidery program and see what we can come up with, guys. All right, guys, we are back in the software again. So the first thing we're gonna do is come over here, and we are going to go to view rather. We gotta change this to satin stitch. One moment. Change this to satin stitch. First, we're going to go to the undersew, bring it over here, and we're going to put the density on dense, and we're going to increase the density to about 110. And notice as we're increasing the density, right, down here, whoa, and down here just got real thick. We don't want it to be this thick, so we're going to reduce that a little bit. I'd say about 120. Alright, click one at a time because this is acting funny. Alright, so we got this to 120, and stitch type, okay, like I'm not like really good at the software, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know when I create a shape that I can change. Oh, here we go, fill stitch. So we had to go to shapes for that. Still new, but I'm still gonna teach you guys stuff, so watch along. Fill stitch, we're gonna change this to satin stitch, and you see the type of look change. Let me see if I can go to view and show you guys stitch. Alright, that was a satin stitch, but now look at what fill stitch looks like, if you guys can see it. So fill stitch, you can see it looks a lot different from satin stitch. It's not really doing that much justice, but you'll see when I get to the program. Okay, so we're just gonna save that, and we made it pretty highly dense. We're going to go ahead and put this up a little bit more again, and hopefully that does the trick. Okay, save it to our hard drive, and let's take it back over to the embroidery machine, and let's see what we can come up with. Alright guys, ready for attempt number 2, and let's go. There's a stitch, and it should do a couple more stitches to make it a little more puffy, give it a little more substance. And it did. Oh, and it is. Alright. Oh, it's doing a whole lot more stitches. And here's the satin stitch. This thing happens so fast, it's ridiculous. And it seems to be... Now we were able to get the puff effect, but the stitches still were not tight enough. And I think I'm going to have to reduce the amount of underlay. I'm not sure, but yeah, that didn't work. Something happened, something got caught up. I know exactly what happened as a matter of fact. So I'm not what happened was I used a piece of stabilizer that had like a pleat in the bottom of it, so that I think that it got caught on something and that kind of messed it up. So we're gonna redo that. I'm gonna make some adjustments and some tweaks. This time I'm not gonna show you guys, I'm gonna do it off camera, and I'm gonna be right back. All right guys, this is attempt number 3. I know you guys are rooting for me, right? I hope so. All right, ending the edit, and now it's time to let it go. See what it does. Gonna do the same complicated underlay that I did before. I added one pull compensation. I'll put the pull compensation on 1. Should probably be on 2, to be honest with you. When you're doing stuff like this, you do not want to alright, let's see. Here it goes. Is it gonna do the same thing that it did before? Looks like it is not. Got more stitches in there. It's looking more puffy. I think we might be onto something in this one, guys. I think we might be onto something, guys. We're about to see. All right. Looks pretty darn good to me, to be honest with you, from what I see right here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but we do have the puffy effect going on. But right around here, let me get something else to point with. Right around here, it's still not clean enough, and I think that has to do with my design. But not bad. It's puffy. Let me compare it to the official one here. Here it is. Here's the real thing, and here's the fake thing. Let me zoom out a little bit. Big difference, guys. Big difference, to be honest with you. Nike got this stuff down packed. Look at this. Big difference. But we're close. Oh yeah, we are close. I think I gotta go sideways and come around. It's gotta like curve around with this versus just going up and down, guys. But yeah, we are close, and I will get this. Ooh, how many times have we attempted this? Let's see what happens, what it looks like. So we changed the order in where it starts and where it stops, and right away I'm noticing a difference, and you guys are obviously noticing a difference in how it's stitching. It's gonna stop right at the end now, and it started right at the tip, so we notice those differences. Let's see how it stitches out this time. See the curve? Much more of a better curve. And it's gonna go to the tip. I've got to admit that right now it already looks a lot better. I think we might be onto something. gonna stop right here. All right, I think we gotta start somewhere different than, I know exactly what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so, all right, sorry, had to turn the light on for you guys. Okay, so guys, this is the real one. To my naked eye, I could still see the difference between the real one versus the one that I created, but we're getting really, really, really close. What I think I'm gonna do this time is I think I'm gonna start the stitch. See how we have this little area right here? It seems to be not as defined. It's probably because I'm using a bigger needle, but we're getting close enough. But the satin stitch really helped. It made it look more like what I'm trying to do. It has a raised, it's raised, so I could feel, it's not as round as this, but it's still raised. It still looks good. So I think I'm going to make the start point in the middle of the design, and the end point, keep the end point right here, because we did a good job with that. So start point in the middle, so it hides, it kind of hides this, this start right here, and we'll see how that comes out. And if that comes out good, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead with this and we're gonna stitch it out on our garment. All right, guys, so we've made a few changes to the file and we are about to stitch it, and I think it's gonna come out great. First change we made was we changed the color of the thread up here to a thread color that is going to match the original Nike check. And then the entrance and exit point we changed also, so it's gonna start at the tip of the check. I mean at the it's gonna start right here and it's gonna stop right here. So let's stitch it out and see how it comes out this time. I think this time is gonna be a winner, but about to find out. Let's go. Started nice and clean. Just how I needed it to. Very good so far. So far so good, guys. Let's see what it does. Looking good so far, guys. I think this might be the one, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think right here. This is looking official. Long way from whence we came. I think we might be on to something. Raised up and everything. Not raised up as much as the Nike one, but raised up nonetheless. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here, guys. So this is what we get. Again, this has a finer tip. This does not. I think that could possibly be changed with a different needle point. You guys let me know in the comment section, you professional embroiderers. Let me know, will I get a more distinct tip with a smaller needle? What do you guys think? Because I have a smaller needle. But it looks pretty good if you ask me. It looks pretty darn good. So with that being said, I wasn't looking for something perfect, so we're gonna go ahead and attempt to stitch it onto our top now. I think it's safe to do so. So let's go ahead and start hooping this thing up. We're gonna be very, very careful hooping it up because we want it to be straight. And when we hoop it, we're not gonna pull it on the edges too much because we don't want any tension, because tension on stretchy material, after you take it out the hoop, it's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna just be horrible. It's gonna be all sort of puckering. So you kind of want it to place it on the hoop and not stretch too much. and hooping it like that is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a challenge, but let's hoop it and see how it goes. So the first step I'm gonna do personally is I'm gonna roll this shirt up so that I have access to the part where I want the to place the check. So I'm just gonna roll it up and get rid of the access so that when I put the hoop underneath, it can I can have a better idea. Let me move my machine over a little bit so I have a little bit more of a working space. All right, so now I can look at the shirt and see where I want the check to go. I think I'm going to put it like right here. Nike tends to put their checks not like directly on the breast, it kind of like it's almost on the shoulder like. So I'm gonna put it about right here. Matter of fact, let me go get another shirt so I can look at it and compare. So I got a few Nike tops to compare. First of all, this one right here, this is in the center, so that's an option, but we're not gonna do that. Second one is this shirt right here, and like I said, it's more so almost on the shoulder, like right next to or below the neckline, but this is a bigger check, so I don't think we really want that. And the third one is a long sleeve kind of comparison to this one, and this is definitely like on the shoulder, but all three of these aren't accurate representations because this is kind of like vinyl. All three of those are kind of like vinyl, and we're doing embroidery. So I don't know. I'm going to say that I'm going to put this right here. But see, what I want to do with this is, so we're going to have to mount it like this. But what I want to do is, because of the material that we're using, I kind of want to spray the backing. I kind of want to spray this onto the back of the area where we're hooping. All right, so I'm gonna flip my shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and get my fast tack adhesive, and I'm gonna flip this inside out with my hand still in the same spot, holding this as a place marker. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip this around inside out. Look, this is hard to work with, guys. Nobody said it was going to be easy. I still got my hand pinching that point, that area, and I'm going to leave that pinch there. So I see, this is a horrible job, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and get this, spray this one time real fast. I need a placeholder. Let me take my memory stick and place this right here as a placeholder. Alright, so I want to lay this down flat. This is a crap job, guys. Crap job. You would do way better than this if you were doing this. So I want to lay it down flat so that I don't get any wrinkles in it, and I'm going to spray on here, spray on here. I don't know how I should be spraying it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and alright, and I'm gonna remove this, and I'm just gonna place this on here so it can adhere to the fabric. Good. I think it, okay, nice and flat. Good job. Ooh, that stuff is sticky. Alright, so now I got it on the area. Alright, so it's kind of like keeping it, making it like more of a better surface, and this area won't stretch as much. It won't be as stretchy when I go to mount it, and that'll help with puckering. Alright, so now that I got that part done, flip it back around, make sure I don't lose my hard drive. I'm going to flip it back around, and now I can go ahead and place this in here. Alright, and obviously the goal is to get it straight. Working with a lot of different stuff here, guys. I think I could have put it more on the shoulder more, but we're okay. So I got it here, put it right here, and we're going to try to, oh, you see this little loop right there? We're going to try to pull it out. Okay, boom, got it. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and hoop it. This looks pretty straight. Go ahead and hoop it. And while I'm hooping it, like I said, I don't want it to stretch too much. I just want it to hoop without the stretch. Perfect. Looks straight to me. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up right here. This part takes a little longer, guys, because like I said, you got to be real careful hooping your stuff, because if you put the design in the wrong area, the wrong place, then there's nothing you can do about it. Got it nice and tight. No wrinkles, no pulling. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch it out, guys. Drum rolls, because this is where it sees, if you mess up your shirt, then it's messed up and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm going to go ahead and hoop it right now. Put it in the machine. And when you're putting stuff in the machine, you just want to come underneath. One second. Move my hard drive so I don't lose it. These things always get lost. So come under the machine with the balance of the material. Alright. And then you lay it down flat and come underneath. Move it along here. Push it in here. Alright. Move everything out of the way. Right here. Make sure there's no material gathered underneath. Right there. And drum rolls, please, you guys. Drum rolls, please. This is... Let's see. Let's just do it, man. Whatever. What's the worst that can happen? Whatever. I'm just going to go for it. Got a little excess thread there. I'm going to stop. Didn't start cleanly, but I'm going to clip this thread right here. Did not start clean at all. Clip the thread and continue. Even though it didn't start clean, I'm committed, guys, so there's nothing you can do about it. I am committed. Looking good so far. Here we go. Moment of truth. Is this going to look like an authentic Nike shirt, or is it not? Did I pull it off? Would you rock it? Is the real question. Would you wear it? Is the real question. I gotta go wash the sticky stuff off my hands. Would you wear it? Would you be able to tell the difference? Somebody walking by real fast. Would you be able to examine the check and say, hey, you got some bootleg Nike stuff on? Let me know. Let's see, guys. Moment of truth. I don't know, guys. Looks pretty darn good to me. I don't know, man. We might have a problem here, Houston. Houston, we might have a problem. Get it up. Get it off. This material is slippery. Get all the access from underneath, and let's examine it. So guys, real quick, I wanted to show you this part before I clipped it off, because you guys are wondering, you sprayed it on there, how are you gonna get it off? So I'm just gonna go like this, and it just comes off. And I'm gonna take my scissors, embroidery shears, and you just gotta get close to the design without cutting the material. I'm just gonna cut around it for right now, do a rough cut so we can examine it. And I'll show you guys the design in a second around the other side. Real quick, guys, though, I want to show you guys why I like these embroidery scissors so much. They're very, very sharp, and you can get real close to the material and cut it nice and good. making sure I'm not too close cutting the actual shirt. And see, that's good enough for me. All right, look at that. Pretty cool. Very close. And this is what it looks like on the inside after we've trimmed away all the excess. I could get closer, but it's really not necessary. I could cut off all that excess right there, but it's really not necessary if you ask me. Now let's flip it around and check it out. Alright. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What's the verdict? Would you wear it or would you not wear it? Let me increase my ISO so you guys see it better. What's the verdict, guys? I think I did a really good job as far as no puckering. Let me focus a little bit better. There we go. What do you guys think, man? Good job or no? Would you rock it? I'm gonna put it on and check it out. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? I mean, they're you can't tell the difference. I know I can't. Yeah. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up. Hold on. Pretty official to me. What do you guys think? I see a little. That's nothing. Huh. Yeah. So let me know what you think about my shirt in the comment section down below. Real interested to hear what you guys think about this specific video and whether you guys think I pulled it off or I didn't pull it off. Really excited to hear what you guys have to say about this one because I'm impressed myself. So I'm gonna end it right here. Like this video, comment, share, and I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing. In your embroidery, if you don't have your brother SE600, make sure you guys use the link down below to purchase your device. It helps out the channel a lot. I appreciate it. It's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?